shadows linger just beyond the edges of the everyday, one podcast dares to open the cabinet of the unknown. The Shadow Frequency invites you into a realm of cryptids, conspiracies, hauntings, and mysteries that refuse to stay buried. Each episode, host Matt Wilson and producer Juniper Ravenwood sift through the eerie files of the unexplained, uncovering chilling encounters, listener stories, and whispers from the dark. Step closer, if you dare, and tune in to the Shadow Frequency.
This drawer is stickier than usual tonight. Hold on. Yeah, all right, we got it. All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, Matt, what is this? Okay, this is literally dripping green goo everywhere. Do we have a containment protocol for this?
Yeah, throw it out the window, fast.
Not sure that's safe either. Okay, it's back in the drawer. Ugh. I'm officially adding slime-resistant gloves to the supply list. Found tonight's file, Grassman Slime Haunted Hollows. Sounds like we just met the slime park.
Perfect timing. Folks, if you thought the woods were safe, think again. We're heading deep into the Ohio Hollows tonight to hunt for the legendary Grassman and the weird sticky evidence he might have left behind.
Yeah, you might want to grab a flashlight and maybe some hand sanitizer.
Good call. Let's crack this one open.
You're tuned to the Shadow Frequency, where the veil between the living and the unknown grows thin. Strange whispers, hidden truths, and things best left in the dark await. Hosted by Matt Wilson, produced by Juniper Ravenwood, featuring Chris Beach. Let's step in to the shadows.
Welcome, Shadow Seekers, to the Shadow Frequency, where the veil between our world and the unknown thins to a whisper. Tonight, we're diving into a case that slithers through the Ohio wilderness, a creature cloaked in shadow and dripping with mystery. They call it the Grassman, Ohio's own Bigfoot, but oh so much stranger. Picture this, a hulking figure matted with green slime and tangled grass, lurking in the fog-choked hollows. Its eyes glow like swamp gas, and its stench like decay crawling up your spine. Is it watching us now? Matt, what have we stumbled into this time?
Oh, Juniper, you really outdone yourself with this one. It's like you reached into the darkest corner of the file cabinet of doom and pulled out something that smells like it's been festering for centuries.
Right.
Let's crack this case wide open and see what's lurking in the shadows.
I'm already regretting this, but take it away, Matt.
Thank you, Juniper, for digging into the file cabinet of doom and unearthing this chilling case. Tonight, we're stepping into the murky forests of Ohio, where whispers of the Grassman have haunted locals for generations. This isn't your typical Bigfoot tale, folks. No, the Grassman is something else entirely. Something that makes your skin crawl and your heart pound when the moonlight hits the trees just right. Let's open the file. It's the 1970s, Salt Fork State Park, Ohio. A hiker stumbles through a dense thicket at dusk, the air heavy with the scent of damp earth. He hears at first a low guttural growl that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere. Then through the mist he sees it, a towering figure at least 8 feet tall, its body covered in matted fur that glistens with a sickly green slime. Blades of grass and moss cling to it, as if the forest itself is growing from its flesh. Its eyes, oh, those eyes, burn with an unnatural yellow glow, like embers in a dying fire. The hiker freezes, his breath caught in his throat, as the creature lets out a wail that echoes like a banshee's cry. Then, as quickly as it appeared, it melts back into the shadows, leaving behind a trail of slime and broken branches. This wasn't a one-time sighting. The Grassman has been reported across Ohio for decades, from the rolling hills of Guernsey County to the eerie quiet of Cuyahoga Valley. Witnesses describe a creature that moves with terrifying speed, its massive frame somehow silent until it chooses to be heard. One farmer in the 1980s claimed it tore through his cornfield, leaving behind footprints, human-like but impossibly large, with claw marks gouged into the earth. Another story tells of a group of teenagers camping near the Little Miami River in 1995. They woke up to find their campsite surrounded by a ring of slimy, grass-covered stones, as if the Grassman had marked its territory. What makes this creature so unsettling isn't just its appearance, it's the feeling it leaves behind. Witnesses report a bone-deep dread, a sense that they've glimpsed something that doesn't belong in our world. Some say the Grassman is a guardian of the forest, a spirit bound to the land, punishing those who trespass too deep. Others whisper it's something older, something that crawled out of a forgotten time when the earth was wild and untamed. Whatever it is, the Grassman doesn't just stalk the woods, it haunts the mind, lingering like a shadow you can't shake. And then there's something about that slime, Juniper. It's like the Grassman leaves a piece of itself behind, a reminder that it's real, that it's watching. What do you make of those glowing eyes in the dark?
Matt, I'm picturing those eyes right now, and I'm not okay. It's like they're staring straight through you, right into your soul. What's next?
Let's take a quick break, but don't go far. Juniper's got more to share.
Okay, Matt, you've got me checking the shadows in my own studio here. The Grassman is creeping me out. Slime, glowing eyes, and all. What's coming up next? More eerie details, I'm sure, and maybe a hint of what's really going on in those Ohio woods. I'm dying to know what you listeners are thinking. Are you buying this? Got any Grassman stories of your own? Stick around because we're diving deeper. Over to you, Chris.
Thanks, Juniper. And hey, don't forget, if you're enjoying the show, give us a like and subscribe. You can follow The Shadow Frequency on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and of course, all the major podcast directories. Want more? Head over to shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you'll find every episode, our brand new Shadow blog with companion articles, and our merch store with some eerie cool swag. Plus, we'd love to hear from you. Leave us a voicemail right on the site and let us know where you're listening from. We might feature your message in an upcoming episode. And if you'd like to support the show, you can even buy us a coffee. Every bit helps keep the shadows whispering. Back to you, Juniper.
All right, Shadow Stakers, it's time to fire up the spectral cosmic message materializer. Flipping the switches now. Let's see what unearthly missive it's conjured from the void. Ah, here's a curious note flickering through the ether.
Message retrieved from the
Let's
void.
crack it open and hear what our listener has to say. This one's from Tina in Colorado, and it's got that perfect dusk on the porch vibe. Here's what she writes. It says, hi, Matt and Juniper. I'm Tina from Colorado. My favorite way to wind down is on my back porch in the evenings. Cool air credits and your show playing on the iHeartRadio app. There's something about the way you two peel open the weird that makes the day fall away. The file cabinet of doom always gets me, and I love Juniper's little found objects. If you ever dive into Colorado stories, I love an episode on the San Luis Valley Lights or the odd things people swear they've seen off Trail Ridge Road. Also, the Stanley's back roads after midnight. Yikes. Thanks for keeping me company at dusk. See you in the shadows, Tina, Colorado. See, with that porch scene sounds like the perfect way to soak in the shadow frequency, that San Luis Valley Lights, Trail Ridge Road. Oh, we're taking notes, and those back roads after midnight are screaming for a deep dive. Thanks for the eerie love, Tina. Keep those stories coming to Shadow Podcast to protonmail.com. All right, Matt, take us back into the Grassman's lair.
Shadow seekers and the Ohio woods are calling us deeper into the mystery of the Grassman. Let's pick up where we left off with that hulking, slime-drenched creature vanishing into the mist. But the story doesn't end there. Let's dig into some of the stranger details and ask, what exactly are we dealing with? One chilling account comes from 2003 near Mohican State Park. A park ranger was patrolling a remote trail at midnight when he heard what he described as a heartbeat in the earth. A rhythmic thumping growing louder until the ground itself seemed to tremble. Then from the underbrush, the Grassman emerged, not just covered in slime, but leaving a trail of it that glowed faintly under the moonlight. The ranger said it moved like no animal he'd ever seen, almost gliding, its massive arms swaying like branches in a storm. When he returned the next day, the slime was gone, but the ground was scorched in patches as if something unnatural had burned its way through. Locals have their own theories. Some say the Grassman is tied to ancient Native American legends, a forest spirit that protects sacred lands. The Shawnee spoke of a green watcher, a being that could summon fog to hide its movements. Others claim it's a remnant of a lost species, a creature that's adapted to blend into the forest with its grassy, slimy camouflage. There's even a story from 2010 where a hunter found a cave deep in the Hocking Hills, its entrance smeared with that telltale green ooze. Inside, he claimed to find bones, animal and maybe human, arranged in patterns that no natural creature could make. But as always, here's something to chew on. Could the Grassman be something less otherworldly? Skeptics have pointed out that Ohio's forests are home to black bears, which can stand upright and reach impressive sizes. A bear covered in algae from a swampy creek might look like a slime-drenched monster in the right light.
What?
The glowing eyes may be just the reflection of a flashlight or moonlight. It's a rational explanation, but it doesn't quite account for the sheer terror in those witnesses' voices, or the fact that no bear leaves scorch marks or arranges bones in ritualistic patterns. Still, the Grassman's mystery endures. Recent sightings as late as 2024 describe the same eerie details: the stench of decay, the glowing eyes, the slime that seems to vanish by dawn. Whatever it is, spirit, creature, or something we can't yet name, it's out there, watching from the shadows of Ohio's wild places, waiting for the next soul to wander too far into its domain. So, Juniper, the Grassman leaves us with questions that don't sit easy. Is it a protector, a predator, or something we'll never understand? One thing's for sure, those woods feel a little darker now.
Matt, I'm with you on the bear theory for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But those bones, that slime, no way. I'm not camping in Ohio anytime soon. What's next?
Over to you, Juniper, to wrap this one up.
Well, Shadow Seekers episode 211 has taken us deep into the slime-soaked heart of Ohio's Grassman legend, and I'm still checking over my shoulder for glowing eyes. Thanks for joining us on this eerie ride through the unknown. We love hearing from you, so drop us your creepy stories at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. And of course, you know where to find us. Pretty much everywhere. And you can also check out shadowfrequencypodcast.com, our official website, and we got a store there if you want to get some swag. And of course, our 24/7 streaming Shadow Frequency Radio. Till next time, keep your flashlight close and your wits closer. Matt, you want to say goodnight?
Good night, Shadow Seekers. Stay curious and stay safe.
See you in the shadows.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.